So this is, well, hello everybody. My name is Gromicko. I'm from InterNACHI, and this is a free online webinar, essentially. It's a coaching session for new InterNACHI members. And it's really for new members. So I'm going to show you a few resources since you're new, but I'm not going to assume that you're all new. We have over 100 students. So you could be an existing homeowner looking for resources to boost your existing business. You may be a contractor just interested in what's going on at InterNACHI and home inspections. So feel free to ask questions though. I just want to answer some questions, see if I can help you, no matter what stage you are in your business or your interest. Give me a quick chat or a question and answer. I prefer the Q&A feature on your side to ask questions. Everyone can see them. You can chat amongst yourselves as well. And let's see, let's get started, yeah? So you all went to nachi.org/webinar to register for a webinar. nachi.org/webinar. And this is our platform for webinars. All of our webinars are free and online and open to everyone, and also video recorded. So if you miss a live interactive session, that's okay. You can just watch the video later. And this is a free online coaching session for InterNACHI members. I would love to just answer your questions and provide some resources for you. So feel free to ask questions. You have a Q&A feature on your side and also a chat feature. I love the Q&A feature for questions and chat feature for chatting. And I would love to also just take it from here and show you a really good resource if you're new. Okay, so go to anynachi.org page. I'm not going to use my account. I'm going to use my wife's account. So let's go to nachi.org, anynachi.org page. Top right corner, you log in. And if you're new, I'm going to assume that you're new. You log into your dashboard. My wife is a InterNACHI certified professional inspector. She also builds websites as well. Inspector Website Builder is her company. She also does the newsletter, homeinspectornewsletter.com. To get started, if you're a new member, you want to get started by clicking the Get Started link inside your InterNACHI dashboard. And this will take you to a page that has your progress. So one of the first things you could do is pass the online inspector exam. We have an free online inspector exam that tests your knowledge as an inspector, a home inspector. And at the end of the exam, you can take it over and over again. If you fail, no one knows except you. It's confidential in your account. And if you take the exam and at the end, you happen to fail it, no big deal. It's a hard exam. It's very difficult. Where you're weak will be identified. So maybe you won't do all that great in the electrical section. All the electrical questions were difficult for you to answer. Well, it will give you a link to a course to help build that knowledge on that particular topic. So go to the online inspector exam, and then you can join. So you can take the online inspector exam as a non-member. You don't have to pay for the exam, right? We want you to test yourself and see where you are. It's also a requirement for certified inspectors at InterNACHI to retake this exam every 3 years because it's updated. Then you join as a member, assuming you are a new member, and then you complete the standards of practice course and code of ethics course, and then you write 4 inspection reports using our software. So we have a free report writing checklist, and you can use any device to use this. And you write 4 mock or pretend, make-believe inspection reports. This is not for a client. This is not for a real transaction, a real estate transaction. This is not a real home inspection. You can inspect your home 4 times. You can inspect your neighbor's home, a combination of you, your neighbors, and your friends or family members, right? But inspect a home. It could be an apartment, a condominium, a mobile home, detached dwelling, a townhouse, anything like that. 4 reports, write 4 reports and use that checklist. So you have to prove that you can do an inspection according to the standards of practice and write an inspection report according to the standards of practice. And the software is free, so you don't pay for anything. And then you sign an affidavit and you become certified. There's 6 steps to certification: online exam, a couple courses, take the, do 4 mock inspection reports, right? And sign the affidavit. And then you are a certified home inspector. And then after that, you have all these other courses available to you. All the courses at InterNACHI are provided by InterNACHI's school, the InterNACHI school at internachi.edu. InterNACHI school is an accredited college. It's the only home inspector college on planet Earth. There could be another planet with another college, but I don't know about it. On this planet, there's only one home inspector college. So if you're thinking about going anywhere to get trained and certified, go to a college. My girls are going, I have a 16-year-old, 18-year-old, and 20-year-old. I'm sending them to an accredited college. I wouldn't send them to an unaccredited school, right? Go to a college, and that's at internachi.edu. All the online courses that InterNACHI provides you are through that home inspector college. Let's go back to Alicia's account. So you log in, and on the left side, there's Get Started. That's a great link. There's also certification. There's also licensing, because in some states and provinces and countries, you have to be licensed, and we have resources for you to be licensed. And we also have local resources like local chapters and local events and local mentors. And then there's just your education there, and then update your profile. When you get a website, you got to go back into your profile and enter your web address, your domain, your URL, your website address into your profile so that InterNACHI can send you free inspection job leads after you become certified. So go to nachi.org/everything. If you're new to InterNACHI member, relatively new, this is a great website. There's 15 steps to become a successful home inspector, but there are 5 essential critical ones. The first 5 are essential. Step 1, to become a successful home inspector, you got to join InterNACHI. Once you join InterNACHI, well, it's like buying a ticket to your favorite amusement park, right? Every ride is for free. So once you get through the door, boom, and the ticket cost is $49. So you go in, you buy a membership for $49, you join this large organization with all the resources that you need to be a successful home inspector. Not only a successful home inspector, but a successful business owner, right? You want to think of yourself not just a home inspector, but you're operating a business that just happens to do home inspections. InterNACHI, join InterNACHI as a member, access to all of the resources you need, everything all in one place. Step 2 is you get trained and you get certified. You can get licensed if you are in a regulated state, and you get experience. How do you get experience? Well, if you click this button in step 2, we show you how to get experienced. Okay, let's go back. I'll just go through the steps. Step 3 is you need inspection tools and software. Like I just got this in the mail. And this is my hydro sensor. It's a moisture meter, really. It's, if you, my finger's wet, it has 2 probes, and it gives me an audible, right, and a visual signal. And it's also extendable too. So you can extend this out and reach a ceiling, or reach down and probe through the carpeting into the padding, or you can go into the band rim joist above the foundation area. I really don't care what the measurement is. I don't care if it's 28% or 32% or 12% dry or wet or humid or whatever. I just want to know, is it wet to that tool? If it is, it might be a water intrusion problem, condensation problem, something dripping, something leaking, carpenter ants. It could be anything. A one-time event, somebody spilled something, toilet overflowed. There's the corner of the shower got wet It could be numerous things. My infrared camera can help me as well. So I've got a FLIR camera. I like the C2. I got a C2. There's other ones available. And it's about $400, $500. And that allows me to see things that other people can't see. Allows me to see things that other home inspectors can't see. Infrared camera, moisture meter, they're companions. If I see something with my infrared camera, I'm gonna probe it with my moisture meter to see if it's wet. I can see if something's hot or cool, but if it's cool, it could be water. I don't know until I probe it. I don't want to take a measurement because that's not what we do as home inspectors. We're kind of generalists. Is it wet or not? That's all I want to know. So you need tools. You need tools. What tools do you need as a new InterNACHI member? Well, you need a voltage leak tester. Voltage tester, you touch a wire to see if it's live, but you don't get electrocuted by touching it because you use this tool. You need a GFCI tester. You need a flashlight, right? Those three things. If you have those three things, you can make a lot of money with those three basic instruments. And then you can get, a lot of inspection tools. I've got my big bag here. I just got this bag here, and inside it, I've got my new knee pads. So you need inspection tools to make some money. You need to get trained using those tools. So buy some basic tools and inspect your home. Like inspect your bathroom 5 times. See how well you can inspect it. Use InterNACHI software. Use the mock report checklist, right, that we provide. Or buy software. Where do you get software? Well, that's step 3. You purchase some inspection tools and software. We have those resources for you. Step 4 is, what are you going to charge for your home inspection? It has nothing to do with your feelings. I don't care what your market says. I don't care what your competition says. It's all about math. So you figure out what the math is, right? If you don't know what to charge, if you don't know how to calculate a profitable inspection fee, you won't be in business. So we have those resources for you as well. And then you got to get online. You got to get your business online. You need a domain. You need a logo. It's part of your marketing as well. Having a website and a logo and a flyer and a business card. They're all related to each other. They're all designed upon each other. They all work with each other. So get a domain, a logo, a website, and then you start getting free inspection job leads. As soon as you have those 5 steps completed, at this point, you can start making money as a home inspector. And that's an exciting point because you can make a great living as a home inspector. So if you're new to this is a great opportunity for you to make a great living, to make a lot of cash. I mean, that is the point of being in business, right? To make a lot of money and to do good things in the world and to go on vacation and pay your bills and things like that. But really, to be a successful business, you have to think about making a lot of resources, a lot of cash in order to reinvest and grow, and maybe hire somebody, bless somebody with a job, right? So we have those resources for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. And at that point, you can start making money. And that's what I wanted to show you. So go to nachi.org/everything, nachi.org/everything. This little URL up here, nachi, nachi.org/everything. Okay. Recently, I've been working on getting inspectors online with a great website because I hear that a lot of inspectors, 2 things. They're not getting online with a website. A lot of our inspectors don't have websites. I mean, why would you go to a restaurant without looking at the restaurant's website first, right? If I'm going to go to a pizza shop, I want to see the kind of pizzas that they're making, right? So you're the pizza shop, you're the burger place, right? When I go to my favorite burger joint, before I went there, I wanted to find a new burger joint in Raleigh, right? I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm Google searching and I'm looking for pictures of the best burger in town. There's no way I'm going in unless I see it first. I want to see what they actually do. That's you. You're the burger. Put your burger online. Put your home inspection service online. Put you dressed up as a home inspector with your tools, standing next to a house, and put that as a big hero image on your website so that when people are looking for a certified home inspector in your zip code, InterNACHI can find that person and send them to your website. But if you're not online, you have missed that great opportunity. And it's so easy and it's cost affordable. And we have the resources for you. It's step 5 on nachi.org/everything. You get a domain. If you don't know what a domain is, we can explain it. A domain is an arrow that points to your website. You get a domain for $1 a month, $1 a month at Google Domains or Wix.com. And then you get a logo and a business card designed, or flyer, designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. There's 6 highly professional, creative illustrators, designers, consultants, and they all work for you. 6 of them. You, as a new InterNACHI member, this is a webinar for new InterNACHI members, there's no way you can afford a team of marketing professionals working on whatever you want them to work on. And all of that design work is free. All you do is pay for printing. You can go to Vistaprint and pay. You got to do all the work. And they don't specifically service home inspections, home inspectors. This InterNACHI team, that's all they do all day long. Visit their website, visit the team's website. You can scroll through all their logos, business cards. It's fantastic service. And all the design work is free. All you do is pay for printing. So I would buy a business card, a box of business cards for like $100. And you get this team rolling for you. And then you put that logo that they're going to custom design for you. If you have an existing logo, they can redesign it. And you put it on your business card, flyer, and your website. Where do you get a website? You go to nachi.org/website. This is InterNACHI's official vendor for inspector website designs. NACHI, nachi.org/website. I'll go there now. They designed my website. So that's my website there. And it's only $299. One-time design fee, $299. They take payment plans and credit card. And you get online with a modern, customized website designed with InterNACHI's marketing team, collaborating with them. And it looks like a fantastic service, right? And you can put online scheduling on that website. They integrate it. It works with every report writing software and every payment option, every payment merchant. You can put a little link to get paid on your website. You can put a link or on a calendar on your website. So you can get online scheduling. So when InterNACHI sends you a free inspection job lead, you can schedule that person. They're not just a visitor looking for information. They're actually convinced to hire you. Then you update your InterNACHI member profile, right? You got to go back, like Alicia, she had that profile area. You got to put your website into your profile. And a couple other things, like getting Google reviews. It's very easy. Getting Google reviews is really powerful. To get ranked, if you want to get ranked on Google, get a website, create a free Google profile, and then get Google reviews. How do you get Google reviews if you're a new InterNACHI member? There's a webinar for new InterNACHI members. You got to do inspections. And maybe you got to do free inspections for a while. Maybe you got to do a week's worth of work for free, volunteering inspections. You give somebody a free inspection in exchange for a Google review. It doesn't have to be an actual real estate transaction. It doesn't have to be an actual paying client. They can review your inspection work. So do a free inspection for your friends, your neighbors, everybody that you know in your work area, your work team. Do a free inspection in exchange for a Google review. Now you got a website with Google reviews. You've got experience, you got tools, you got trained, you got certified, you got licensed. You're ready to make money. You know? What questions do we have? That's why I wanted to share, actually. nachi.org/ I'll go there, everything. I like this page because that's InterNACHI's job, to have everything you need readily available to you, all in one place. InterNACHI does 2 things really well. One of them is we keep costs low for you. Like the website company. We negotiated a price, the absolute lowest price. Don't ever spend $1,000 on a website. That's ridiculous. Or $2,000 on a website. That's ridiculous. They throw in other things. Hey, you get a website, you can get a package. Forget that. Just a few $100s, get a website. Start making money. The point is to start making money without spending a lot of money. So get some software. Spectora, I think, is $99 for a month, right? Get Spectora, get a couple tools, get a website. For a few $100s, you have everything you need in order to make money. Then, when you're making money and you want to upgrade to a fancy website with a lot of things moving around and flashing and stuff, I'm not into that. You can do that. Spend money later. So InterNACHI negotiates prices down. We use our large size so that we can get membership discounts. If you're talking to any vendor in the home inspection industry, you ask that vendor for a discount because you are an InterNACHI certified home inspector. You're a member of InterNACHI. Okay, get that exclusive discount. The other thing InterNACHI does is we help you make a lot of money. And there's one way, 5 steps in order to make money. The rest of it is how do you make even more money? How do you become even more successful? How do you hire your inspector? Because, man, the key to success that I found, the main primary key to success in this business is the word delegation. You got to delegate down. You can teach anybody to do a home inspection. In fact, it's pretty straightforward to do a home inspection. We're all kind of doing the same thing, and you can teach anybody to do it. Then, if you can hire somebody, I know you can, hire that person to do the inspections, and you think about vision, marketing, strategies, finances, things like that. How do you keep that person busy? How do you keep yourself busy? It's all about marketing. And marketing isn't about filling your calendar with 3 jobs this week. It's about overflowing your calendar this week. So you should be choking on the number of jobs. They should be overflowing. The purpose of marketing is to be overwhelmed. You got to be overwhelming your capacity. That's the goal. It isn't just to fill in the schedule in 2 weeks in advance. It is to overwhelm it. So you never stop marketing. Always be marketing. And that's what I love to do. So I love to help with. That's why I think getting online with a custom, professionally designed website that's affordable is essential. NACHI.org/website. Really excited about that. Let's see. Lindsay says, just got my license this week. What's my next step? Marketing. Yeah, because you can't rely on a license. You can't even rely on a certification. Certification is really, and a license is really about trying to build some trust with the consumer, right? Hey, look at me, I'm certified, right? The InterNACHI says I'm certified, so they trust me, you should trust me. That's what that license is. Hey, the state says I'm a home inspector, so you can trust this license. The problem is, ready, that a license in particular means that you have met the absolute legal minimum to be an inspector. That is a low bar. An InterNACHI certification on top of that license is a high bar. It's difficult to be an InterNACHI certified professional. It's regarded as something special. It makes you different. A license makes you equal to everybody else. A certification or additional certifications that InterNACHI provides makes you different and special and more qualified, brings you more credibility. You seem to be more of an authority on the subject with certifications. A state license is the absolute minimum thing. So once you get a state license, yay, it's all about marketing. You're right, Lindsay. It's all about marketing. And Lizzie says, I just have my 4 mock inspections to be certified. Excellent. How much did it cost you? Nothing. Okay. That's what InterNACHI does. We try to give you all the resources we can for you to become certified. Go to NACHI.org/everything and click the marketing step, right? That's step 5. And you'll see a link to the InterNACHI marketing team. Because once you become licensed and certified, it's a race to marketing. And marketing is so much fun. It's your way of telling a story of why you should be hired instead of the next inspector. Why is she charging $500 per inspection and I'm only charging $350? She must be doing something special. She must be overwhelming her clients with value, and you haven't figured that out yet. Or maybe your math is different, or maybe your marketing area, maybe your marketing is different, or maybe your service area is different. I don't know. There could be a bunch of factors. But there is a difference when you go to a store, you know, I don't know where you shop, but if you go into the store and there's watches, right? On the left side, there's usually the cheap watches, plastic things, right? $10. And then on the right side, maybe around the corner, there's the $1,000 watch, you know. And what's the difference? The difference isn't in what they do. They both tell time. It's kind of like home inspectors. Everybody does the same home inspection according to the same standards of practice, essentially. So what's the difference? Why is one $10 and the other one can charge $1,000 and still be in business? It's because of value. It's the perceived value. In business, if the perceived value is greater than the cost, it's a good decision. So if someone perceives that $1,000 watch as providing incredible, overwhelming value, they immediately pull out their credit card and pay for it. There are clients who will pay for the $1,000 or $10,000 watch. Who do you want to serve? The $10 clients, the $500 clients, the $1,000, the $4,000 clients? You have to figure that out. And then how do you overwhelm that potential client with value? That what I provide is worth what I'm charging. Or actually, the value should be overwhelmingly more than the cost, right? That's why I love that burger. I go to that burger website, man, I see that burger on that website, and I'm thinking, I'll pay $20 for it. I don't care. I'm that kind of burger eater. I'm not going to a $5 burger joint. I don't think I can't remember last time I stepped into a McDonald's. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that I'm that type of client who wants to be overwhelmed with that value. And I'll dig in my pocket to pay for that value. It's tough to make money charging $10 a watch. It really is. You got to do a lot of inspections if you're the cheapest inspector. That's what I'm saying. So think about always increasing your prices according to the overwhelming value that you provide. Has nothing to do with how long you've been in business, has nothing to do with how long it takes you to do a home inspection. It's all about the value. You got a friend today? Tell him or her why you should be charging $500. Convince them that what you do is so overwhelmingly valuable, you're going to charge a lot of money for it. Yeah? Dan, what's the best software for someone to use just starting out with any building trades? Give you a step-by-step, what to look for. Also, that can be used on both. Yeah, I like Home Gauge, Home Inspector Pro. There's Easy, there's Tap, and then there's Spectora, Spectora.com. I think I just saw it this morning or yesterday. It's $99. Works on any device. Struggling to get clients, new inspector, have a website made by Alicia. Oh, great. Inspectorwebsitebuilder.com. Marketing materials, social media, but going to realtor open houses and offices. What are the ways should I try to get clients? Pretty frustrating. Yeah. If you email me, I'll try to help out. I want to take a look at a few things, where you're from, what your profile is like. I'd like to see your website. I think I just gave advice. about what you should do. It's almost like a mental exercise. You have to think. I can't tell you why you're valuable to someone's life. You have to figure that out. I do have some resources though. I would probably, if you email me a couple tips, I'd probably give you this resource. So I might as well give you it now. Ready? NACHI.org/simple. NACHI, NACHI.org, /simple. NACHI.org/simple. If you go there, there's Inspection, Business, and Marketing Made Simple by InterNACHI. It's a playlist. I put some YouTube videos up on a playlist. You know me, I do videos, and I made these videos easily digestible, step by step. And I made things simple as possible, right? Tried to break it down into like nice basic chunks of information, step-by-step things. It will take you less than an hour to go through the videos, and it's well worth it. I think the value is much greater than your cost. So go to nachi.org/simple and get some really good advice. Doesn't matter what stage you're in. You could be a brand new person just starting off and thinking about marketing and business, or you could be a frustrated InterNACHI inspector who has everything, but nothing's really clicking. So I would do that first. That's good advice, but I'm always available as a mentor as well. Okay, Alex, got it. Eric, do I have a full paying member to go to House? Do I have to be a full paying member to go to House? No, you don't have to be an InterNACHI member to go to any House of Horrors. There's one in Pennsylvania, one in Colorado, and one in Florida. And it's a lot of fun. I would sign up for a class there, or look at the chapters, go to nachi.org/chapters, or go to your local resources in your dashboard like we saw in Alicia's account, and find a chapter nearby and go to a chapter. Sometimes those chapters will visit the House of Horrors that is nearby. Chanel, great name. I got my certification, but wanted more experience before starting on my own. My area only has one mentor listed. How would you go suggest finding mentorship and experience to build confidence? Yeah, so go to nachi.org/everything. And step 2 has some resources about how to get experience. Here's my story. So my brother, founder of InterNACHI, Nick Gromicko, and I started a home inspection company in 1990 something, or something like that. I've been doing radon tests since 1988. I was a high school student doing radon tests. And we started a new inspection company. And there were about 250 really good competitors within a 40-mile, 50-mile radius, Eastern Pennsylvania, Philly suburbs. And we had no experience. So we started marketing to the inside city limits, where the housing stock is not resourced and supported very well for various reasons. And investors would go in, buy a really junky, dilapidated structure, and would get an inspection from us, because we would market a very cheap inspection in a very difficult, challenging area, service area. And in a month, after inspecting, I don't know, 100 of these properties, we had the experience of someone who was in the business for 5 or 10 years. That's how I felt like out of that one, or it's probably more than 1 month, at least a month. I could compete with it. I could stand in front of anybody with any inspector and feel like I'm a master inspector, because man, I've seen it all. So that's, and we barely got paid. Very difficult price structure, very cheap inspections, but we wanted that experience. We thought that was a good idea, and turned out to be the best thing. You want experience. That's why you have to inspect your home 10 times or even more. You have to inspect your neighbor's home. Everybody in your neighborhood should know you're a home inspector. If you can't tell your neighbor what you do, I don't know how you're going to market to anybody, right? You have to stand in front of somebody and say who you are and what you would love to do. Show your passion for inspecting homes and give people value. Two things in marketing. You always keep it in mind. And two things in conversation about your business. You show your passion for inspecting. Whenever you go into a restaurant, you're always looking up, see if something's leaking, right? You're passionate about this stuff and you want to add value. People love free inspections. Offer a free inspection. Tell them what you're doing, trying to learn the ropes, trying to get experience, trying to be better as a home inspector. And I would love to kind of practice on your home. And if I find something, I'm going to tell you, but we may not find anything, but that's still good practice to me, right? And I'm going to practice writing the report, right? And I'll give you the report. It's not going to be real fast because I'm going to just use this as a training experience. And then, we'll grill some cheeseburgers afterwards, right? I'll give you a beer. And then in exchange, if you could give me a Google review, that'd be great. Inspect. I was in a neighborhood once. I just recently moved, but my previous neighborhood, I was known as the home inspector with an infrared camera and moisture meter and all that stuff. And whenever there was a weather event, they would come and stand in my driveway. So just can't forget that. My neighbor was in her driveway, just waiting for me to come home. That's demand, right? That's like marketing. I know it was free. It's a free service, but it's essentially the same thing. Marketing should be just like that. If you're doing really well in marketing, if you're taking advantage of all the InterNACHI resources and watching nachi.org/simple, business and marketing made simple, and acting on it, you essentially should have people in your driveway waiting for you to come home. That's how marketing is. That's how it feels. Okay. Do you have to be a full paying member? No. Chanel, yep. Henry, can I get a home construction company? Sorry, dyslexia. Can a home construction company also have a home inspector inspect their properties? Yeah. Disclose everything. Careful with the finances. Like when someone's a part of a real estate transaction, they should be separate from everything else. But there's no problem with having a construction company have a home inspection on their property. That'd be fantastic. We call it overseeit.com. I'll show you. Go to overseeit, and there's another one, overseeit.com. You may be interested in that. As a construction company, I would offer this service as a, like someone has been watching a third-party neutral inspector, not a code inspector, just third-party neutral general inspector, has been watching over my construction crew as they build a home, right? And they're taking pictures and they communicate to the homeowner as a third-party neutral. I don't know what they're doing, but I allow them on the property according to the safety procedures we have, hard hat and all that stuff, boots, and then they can take a look at anything that I'm doing and oversee it. So you can find an inspector to do that if you're a home construction company. There's also, I think that's probably it. Yeah, overseeit.com. InterNACHI recommends having yellow caution signs like the wet floor signs. Are the yellow signs only for the section of the house that I'm inspecting? Do I need a property? Am I currently inspecting the house? Okay, yellow signs. So go to our e-commerce partner, inspectoroutlet.com, inspectoroutlet.com, inspectoroutlet.com. And let's see, what if I type in ladder? Oh no, safety. There it is. Whoop. So there's a stay back InterNACHI inspector at work sign, and you can put that on. It's a little yellow sign with a stop sign. You can put that on the floor in an area where you don't want people to go, and it can also, it's narrow enough to hang on a ladder rung so no one goes on your ladder or something like that. I just try to put my ladder away as fast as possible. But those two things, like if you're opening up a crawl space access in a home, and it's in the floor, that sign would work really well. If you're using a step ladder, it's difficult to, I can't do it, but if you could put the sign or have someone else put the sign, behind you after you crawl up on the step ladder, but showing that you are an inspector and you're at work and you have to stay away, especially when you're at the electrical panel. Don't let anybody up on the roof. People don't have to go into the crawl space with you. You can use these signs. I really enjoy shopping at inspectoroutlet.com for that sign. Henry, can I use photos of my inspection for my website? Yeah. Yep. You can also get a waiver signed. Well, it's a waiver, or it's just like everybody involved in the transaction has agreed that I'm going to take some pictures. They won't be confidential. They won't show anything confidential. So a picture of a toilet, right? It could be, the homeowner's, the seller's toilet, but I don't think they're going to complain if you put, a picture of a roof. Now, if you put a picture of their house, and you put it on your homepage or something like that with the street address, that's probably a problem, but I don't see any problems. But, that's why you have a local business attorney. Spin that question by your local business attorney. They're very expensive, $100 an hour, $200 an hour, but man, you sleep well at night when you have some legal backing. You go to your attorney, what do you think about, putting these pictures up? Your local business attorney will also review your inspection agreement, review your inspection report. How do you write your inspection report? What do you say in your inspection report? Let's look at this agreement. What standards do you follow? How do we share that information? All those things. And if someone complains, they already have prepared with your business strategy and your marketing, and they've seen your agreements and contracts in your report, and they're ready for a reply. In fact, they'll have a template all ready to go. If they'll write a strong response to someone who's complaining. And they probably already know the other attorney. If your client finds an attorney and writes a nasty letter to you, your attorney will look at the letterhead and go, I know Bob, I'm just going to call him up. In fact, I'm having lunch with him, right? They also know the local magistrates and things like that. Small claims. It's no big deal. Legal stuff is easy, but I personally I have photos of all of my inspections since 1996. Oh, there it is, 1996, home inspections. That's when we started saving pictures. It is done under my business or my name. When I say, you're done. I think your business isn't licensed. The inspector is probably licensed, the person, okay? And then your company has insurance. I ordered an ID card from the website. Do you have any insight on the time it takes? Nope. Anybody can, it takes a while. Anybody can order an ID card. I'm not sure where that is if you log in, but you can get an ID card. Oh, here it is. Here's mine. So it just takes some time. Don't keep going. Don't wait for this. It'll come in the mail. So this is mine. It's Big Ben Gromicko. That's my thing. And that's my InterNACHI certified number there. And you can have where's my, I know it's somewhere around here, around my neck, and identify yourself or pin it, right? So you can get an ID card. You can get a membership certification. Once you're certified, you can get an ID card. If you're a member, you don't get a card, right? You're just, member, it's kind of like an amusement park. You just have access to all these resources as a member. You get an ID card when you're certified. And also when you complete the college course called the Home Inspector Certificate Program. It's a college certificate program, an accredited college offering a certificate program. And at the end of the program, it's a 1-year program, but it's online, so you can learn at your own pace. You get a certificate from a college, pretty cool. And the college is free. InterNACHI School is a free online college for home inspectors. What other questions do we have? Those are the questions in the question chat, and I see you're all chatting with each other in the chat box. Any more questions? Shall we wrap this up? Okay, I want to do one more thing. I want to go to nachi.org/everything. Do the 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm really interested in seeing you online. So go to step 5, get a domain, get a logo, get a website, and get free inspection job leads. All right? Okay, everybody. That was a great webinar. Hope you found the coaching session for new InterNACHI members valuable. And I'll see you on the next webinar at nachi.org/webinar, nachi.org/webinar. I'm Ben Gromicko from InterNACHI. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. Bye.